It's been a long road since the original kicker christened that first pickup truck. Oklahoma has always been a hotbed for musical talent, and Stillwater just added to that legacy. Steve Irby essentially invented the full-range mobile audio enclosure market when he built the original in 1980. That kicked off a car audio renaissance, and upgrading your music in a vehicle was a requirement. We followed and supported enthusiasts who sweated over unbelievable audio systems to recreate perfect mobile sound. America's music machines became living loud over your passion, your emotion, your existence. From boats to motorcycles to side-by-sides, we still follow you wherever your music takes you. Outdoors or on the open road, Kicker provides the rhythm to your life.
Man, I still like watching this video.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a really cool video.
Hey, everybody, welcome.
How is everyone? It's a quiet bunch tonight, man.
Well, we only got
Make
8
it hard on us. Jimmy, I guess you're going to have to get up and dance, man.
I know, right? Here, talk in, Jimmy. There you go.
Right?
Come on, Bob should be jumping in any minute and be like,
you might have to get up and do the Super Bowl shuffle.
No, that's not going to happen.
No?
No.
Jim McMahon did it, man. You could do it. So, you want me to share some numbers with you, man?
Yeah, absolutely.
I told you these. We had, I think, 63-ish people at the Lucedale in the finals, and you had whatever bumps that up to equal 100. So 30-something.
30-something.
For a combined total of 100 people go through our finals. That's pretty cool. And then the little local shows that both of us had, you had the next day, I had day of. We had, together with the two, we had 91. So total for the weekend, we had 191 competitors. That's
better than any other organization out there. That's all I'm going to say.
I hope so, but that's a lot of people, and that's a lot of fun. You know,
it was a great weekend. It was exhausting, but it was a great weekend.
Yeah. I'll be honest. By the time David Bryant came up with me, and I started out driving, and when I got to where my speech was slurring like I'd been drinking, he took over. Right. So
how you did it. Hats off to you.
He and I were pretty tired, and so I don't think I'm just saying I probably don't remember everything up there, and I was tired when I was there. I know I saw some people had taken some pictures, and I had parked my butt in the back of the tent, just kind of taking it easy. Which
you were
I came up there. I came up there to get some pictures and some videos and stuff like that. And I did get some. Get some, but not nearly as much as I could have. I really wish I'd gotten more photo and video.
Seriously, though, I mean, everything you did, that's amazing. That was a long trip for you. Even if you took that little 2-hour nap, it was well deserved as well.
Yeah. Now, when we left there, we made it back to St. Louis and got a room there, and then got up the next morning, come on back. And we got back probably an hour and a half before this live, time to get a shower pretty much. And David still had 3.5 more hours, I think.
Yeah, see, it's a 15.5-hour drive from me to Billy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me rephrase that. For me to scraping the coast is 15.5 hours. I don't know where you're at from there.
Right. It was long. It was a long weekend. It took me, and I talked to David a little earlier today, and he said it took him about 4 days to recover. Right. And I'll tell you this, I slept good all week. Last week. Last week was a blur too. Right. It went fast. Hey, Sean. Hey, Warren. Aurora.
Hey, everybody.
Yeah, Aurora's loud.
Yes, she is. She's got 2 cars.
Yeah. Is it only 2? I thought it was like 3 or 4.
I
Right?
mean, she keeps surprising me each time she comes out.
Right.
I got that picture of her sitting on her car, actually running in the lanes. That was that picture I shared.
Ah,
That was her on her car, or on the truck, I guess.
Well, cool. But yeah, it was a tiring weekend. Just to let everybody get a little update. Jimmy, I'm going to share my screen right quick.
Yes, sir.
So here's an update for you guys on the trophies. We're getting there. So this is kind of where we are. There's going to be about 70 of them, close to 70 of them. I'm trying to find my cursor. It eludes me sometimes. And it's still doing it. There we go. So you can see how many of these we got going. And I still need to completely make 11 more. And then I need to make about 20 more of these ovals because our printer kind of messed up, and I found a workaround, but it's really slow. So I'll be making those tomorrow, and that's about it as far. And then the plates in the bottom with your name and your score. That's what'll be in the bottom there. And so I have to make all those. That'll take a while because that's 70 custom plates, rather than just making one and hitting the print button. But anyway, so that's where we are. I suspect that I've got to go to Florida this weekend and next weekend. So I think probably after that, I will be hitting people up to go drop trophies off wherever we need to do it, or either have a big gathering somewhere, a big food feast or something like that, to get these in everybody's hands.
Absolutely.
Yeah, Warren, you're going to really like them once you see them. They look that they're cool, but when you see them, everybody said when you see them in person, you get a new appreciation for them. And it was serious work to do them. And I don't take credit for that now. I want to be clear. Old Clark Meredith, he's really the mind behind that, and most of the work behind that.
I don't have one.
Huh?
I said I'm jealous that I don't have one.
Right. Right.
Barbecue KC style. That's what I said, Amy. We all need to just get together somewhere and just so Billy doesn't have to drive across the country to hand out trophies.
Right. Shout out to these two. They just got married. So Shelly Dolan will never compete again. She's now Shelly Permenter.
Oh,
how cool is that? Right? Congratulations, y'all.
Absolutely.
So, anything new in your area? What you got coming up next?
I have a show this weekend. It's Tony's Benefit Show. And what this actually is all the toys that you guys bring to us, he's going to take down to Children's Mercy Hospital and drop them off. Because we do a toy drive once a year at Christmas time for them. And after a little bit of conversation with them, they was like, they don't really have enough toys to last them all year long. So we took it upon, Tony took it upon himself to set up this toy drive so we can take toys down to all the kids that are stuck in the hospital over the summer months and all the fun months. Everybody forgets about that because we're all out having fun, but there's still a lot of kids that are stuck in the hospital that need it. So,
yeah, that's a cool thing.
Kind of basically what that really that's about. So,
and Tony does that.
Tony Burr's doing that. This is the first time we did this. It's a brand new thing, and he's amazing for doing what he's doing because we're going to take all the toys down and drop them off. So,
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Absolutely. So
he's a new dad now, isn't he?
Absolutely. So just remember, everybody, when you come out to my show this weekend, please bring a toy. yes, you're gonna have to pay to run in the lanes. I'm sorry, but it's more of a toy drive for the kids than it is about you guys running in the lanes. I want you guys to run. I want you to pay for it. I'm not gonna lie, yada yada yada, whatever. But bring a toy. It doesn't take 2 seconds to stop by a Dollar General or a Toys R Us or something to buy a cheap $2-3 toy. It helps the kids out, seriously. And that's all I'm gonna say.
So, Amy, in stealth, it's anywhere in front of the front seats, in front of the front seat location.
Well, that's not just stealth though. That's
Anywhere. Yeah.
as long as it's not a music class. A music class is held on the chest by whoever, anybody
Right.
that is willing to sit and be a victim of your system.
Right. Yeah. Sniper is done on the glass, a foot over and a foot up. No, that's not true. I think sniper can be anywhere on the glass.
Anywhere on the glass,
Yeah.
I thought, but
Mhm.
I might be wrong. I haven't really had anybody run in that class yet, but yeah, I think it's anywhere on the glass.
We've had a few. Had a few.
And just like I realized that the music class is supposed to be sealed. I let one person run. I'm not going to say who it is.
No.
Walter.
No. That's the sealed one is old school.
The old school class, yeah.
The music classes, they can open to do whatever they want. They just got to have somebody hold it. Right?
If I wire you my money, can you buy a toy for me?
Oh, that's pretty sweet.
Absolutely, yes. Actually, either hit up me or Tony Brewer. Either one, we'll gladly buy something for the kids. 100%. And thank you, Sean. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's why I like to say down here in the Heartland Division that we got a lot of people that care, and we're not just a bunch of audio heads that don't care about each other. We're one big family down here.
Y'all do have a camaraderie that is pretty awesome.
Well, we're one big family down here between.
And listen, let me share this because it's just so different. Down here, somebody runs. They're like, that's cool and all that stuff. But y'all listen up north, and I keep saying up north, but y'all really the middle of the country. But you're north of us.
Heartland Division.
So when they run, man, after the person runs, 9 times out of 10, everybody around there is going to go shake his hand. They might even hug. Good job. Man, seriously, that's what they do up there.
We do.
After every run. It's a cool thing.
Well, and not only that, we're down to help everybody. I don't care if you're going to beat me in the lanes. I'm still going to help you with the little tricks and trades. Lower your visor, open your glove box, turn your heat or your air conditioner on, recirculate. All them little stupid tricks that people forget about, we remind everybody.
Now there's plenty of help as far as like that. They do that down here as well.
That's awesome. That's what I appreciate in the lanes is when everybody steps up to help the new people.
But it just seems a little bit tighter up there as far as, like Tonio says, the sportsmanship, maybe the
absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, it's just, we're all, like I said, we're all one big family down here. We all like each other and love each other. So I don't care. You beat me in the lanes, damn, I'm going to have to get louder.
Right.
It's not a hate, I'm going to kill you or let's fight or something silly. It's
no, it's not like that here either. But
I know. Absolutely.
Yeah. But I guess we'll call it sportsmanship or camaraderie. Is a little bit is pretty strong up there. Of course, the competition's pretty strong too.
Well, I mean, yes, absolutely. I would say that. But you guys have some serious competitors down there that everybody forgets about.
Oh, no. Yeah, we definitely have that. But what I mean is amongst the group up there, they're fierce at one another as far as competition, but they shake hand when it's over, right? Yeah, so absolutely. That's what I mean. Y'all have lots of good competition up there as well. Because when I was walking around that parking lot, I heard many times, so-and-so thinks he's fixing to beat me, but he got something else coming. Right? I heard that, I know 3 times when I was walking around that parking lot.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But it's all fun. That's what I really like this organization, because like we preach all the time, it brought the fun back into it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, man, like I said, I'm not anti-rule, but man, you just don't need to build your system for a rule for this org. Um,
No,
and
sir.
build what you want, and we'll build something to accommodate you. We'll build a class to accommodate you. You know,
One way or another,
that's a
absolutely.
better way to do it, because it doesn't cost us but a little thinking to build a class. It costs you a lot of money to build a system.
But okay, there is one topic that I want to discuss, and I think we've discussed this before. People up here want you to please not add any classes or do anything new until we reach the end of the season.
Yeah. Well,
You,
I actually burnt another guy down here. His name's Eric, and but I didn't mean to. But look, in my defense here, and normally I would never do this, but when we started those classes, those 7 classes extra, they were test classes from the get-go. Test classes. We're not supposed to be at finals, and I said that ahead of time, but they got so popular so fast, it just seemed like the smart thing to do, and so we did it. I'm sorry. But yeah, I agree with them. Changing in the middle of the year is not the way to go.
we'll wait till the end of the season and then we'll make the new classes. But we definitely like everybody's feedback. So please.
Yeah.
If you have something to say, positive, negative, anything, just let us know. We want to hear it all.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Because, when we changed the numbers on the classes, man, I got some really quick and fast feedback. Hey, dude, that sucks. I needed to hear that. If you hadn't said that, then they might have stayed sucking.
That was middle of the season, and I know some of them were people up here because I heard a lot of grief. It was like, I started out in this class, but you guys switched it, and now I'm in this class. That's not fair. You should have waited. And I was like, okay, I get it. I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah, no, they're absolutely right about that. Hey,
there's Bobby. Look, talk here, Bobby. We were talking about you earlier. Sorry. So, anybody have anything interesting they would like to talk to us about tonight? Maybe
anybody would also like to come on and be a star Monday night Raw.
Absolutely. Hey, Bobby. Chat is quiet tonight. We only got 19 viewers. 20. Oh, we picked up a little bit.
Well, no, there's an idea. That's something to think about. I like ideas. Definitely put some thought into that.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I tell you something. Okay, so let me tell you guys a consideration. And no, I'm not doing this right now. Okay, I promise. But let's take the
hey, that Pinto is actually sounding pretty good. I wish it was actually a remember the old Wayne's World car? I can't even remember the name of it. What was that stupid car?
Was it a Gremlin?
No, it wasn't a Gremlin, because I've thought about a Gremlin before, but it was a Pacer. There's where it was a Pacer. That big ass car that had all the windows all the way around it.
Okay, yeah, I don't remember. I don't think I remember that.
I
don't remember the movie. Yeah.
They had the pull down licorice stick from the top. No, it wasn't a Gremlin. I'm telling you, it was a Pacer. It was.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember, so I was just guessing at the Gremlin. I don't know what
I was talking to Bobby or Brett in the chat, but I thought about that and just making a wraparound enclosure. That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm looking for a vehicle. Yes.
Right.
I might have a couple online. I don't know. There's one down in your area that I'm thinking about, and there's also one in Utah that I'm thinking about. So we'll see. I don't know.
Right.
There's a couple ideas that I'm kicking around.
Well, speaking of ideas,
When
the
are you the truck out?
hurricane class had like 4 entries all year long. Thinking about combining that with the typhoon class. Nobody runs it. It's
Up
dead.
here they do.
Huh?
Up here they do. There's
Mhm.
like 4 or 5 competitors up here that like that.
Not hurricane.
Is
We had 0 competitors for finals and 4 or 5 competitors all year long.
Well,
Now that's 19 hertz and below.
there's an apology in there that for Jimmy.
Mhm.
Jimmy apologizes right here. I didn't enter that when we set up the term lab, when I set up my term lab and did everything, I forgot to add hurricane in class-wise finals.
Oh.
So there was 3 competitors down in my area that wanted to run that I had to bump them to a different class because by the time I realized it, I was like,
yeah, once you start, you can't change it.
I couldn't change it.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I completely apologize, guys. There was Jamie Bertowski, there was Lenny, there was a couple other people in my class or my area that wanted to run that,
I
but
got
Jimmy
Well,
made a mistake.
Throughout the year, we only had a 4 or 5 total to enter that class, and those 3 would have, they would have cleaned up because nobody entered it here in the South for finals. It was one of those classes that we had that nobody entered, which I'm thankful for because that's 3 less trophies that I have to build.
But that was completely my fault, and I apologize for that, guys. Thank you for understanding. But yeah, no, I messed up. I did not have that class in. That was one of the silly classes that when I was adding all the stuff for term lab and switching over to the new computer, I just forgot about it.
Yeah, I got you.
It was a typo on my fault. But as soon as I went home on Saturday night, that was the first thing I did was got on the computer, changed everything, and I had it back for Sunday. And if you notice Sunday, I probably had 3 or 4 people running it Sunday.
Let me see. I don't know. I'm gonna go look.
At least 2. I'm sure Jamie was in it. Hey, Gary.
I had nobody all year. I guess because the frequency is just too low. But
A lot of people down here like that, though. They like the silly low frequencies just to show off and break stuff.
right?
As silly as it sounds, that's what they really, really like.
I could go back and look, but
Kern is in the house.
See, you didn't. Yeah, you had one. Jamie ran it Sunday.
Yeah, and he was one of the people that was because actually Lenny didn't come back Sunday, so
Right. Okay. Well, we'll leave it be till next year. We'll just judge after that.
I can't wait for the show on May 30th down there with Gary and them in Oklahoma. That's going to be a great show.
Yeah, I'm coming to that one.
Are you? Please do.
Yeah, I'm coming to that one. Me and Bill Frog going to play pool. Jeremy, I'm pretty sure we're going to play pool that evening.
Well, let me know. I'll come have a couple drinks with you guys and watch you play pool.
Right.
I'll lose a game or two. I'm not scared, but I just
Yeah, me either. I lose all the time.
pool is not my thing.
It's a common occurrence.
You should sell me that Yukon, Gary, before you even show it to anybody. Just sell it to me right now. People just need a couple pictures. That's all. It's good. Let me have it. For the first time, I can honestly say that I think I'm going to switch to the dark side, and I'm going to buy something that's built versus building it myself. And I know I'm going to get a lot of grief off of that, but it is what it is. I just don't have time anymore. Between Base Wars and my normal job and everything else, I just don't have time. So,
yeah,
when you come in to shoot me and some, Dan wants you to play pool with him.
yes,
You know,
that's what I told him. About 2 weeks, I'll be bringing some trophies up there. I'll just plan on crashing at his house. All right.
Absolutely.
I like my steak cooked medium.
Well, you got to crash upstairs. The downstairs is my basement.
Right.
That's my room.
Mm-hmm. Isn't that funny?
I'm gonna just own you, Jimmy. Whatever.
So let's see. We got the trophy bit out of the way, so people would know what we got going on there.
Absolutely.
I got 2 shows coming up in Florida, and that's why I'm not getting those trophies to you guys any quicker, because I'll be gone the next 2 weekends and into St. Joe's, Port St. Lucie, and I think Tampa area. I don't know the actual designation of that second show, but anyway, 2 weekends in a row, I'll be down there in South Florida. So I ought to just get a room and stay, huh?
Probably. I think it'd be
Dude,
cheap.
that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I might have to reach out to some of them South Florida guys and rent a couch. Just stay down there. That sounds more like a plan.
I think it'd be easier for sure.
Yeah.
Or just maybe even find a room.
Well, I don't really remember if that's a 2-day show, but if it is and I come back, I wouldn't leave there Sunday. I'd get a room and leave Monday, and I'd have to come right back down there Friday. What would I get done in the meantime,
In 4 weeks, Slamology, most of the base heads will be there. Bring the trophies.
Not a bad idea, except
I was kind of thinking the same thing, except for I feel like some of our competitors won't be there, though, Dan.
So I'll tell you something else that's kind of a big consideration, man. I've done the math, and those trophies will not fit in the trailer and in my truck. They won't fit. I don't know how I'm going to transport them. That's a lot of trophies, man.
19 or 20 down here.
Huh?
19 or 20 down here. I'm thinking.
That's definitely doable, but definitely not inside my pickup. So now we're worried about rain. That might be a rental van, a minivan rental.
Box truck.
No, I don't want to ride a box truck.
A U-Haul box truck.
I don't want to do that. But a minivan could be doable. But you can't stack them on top of one another. Right? They're not stackable.
No, absolutely.
I don't know if laying them down to stack them could be done without hurting them.
Yeah, ripping the vinyl that you put on there. Absolutely.
Well, it wouldn't rip, but I could see.
Have a semi bring them.
Anyway, but you have 3, so I only have to bring 16.
Well, I don't know what place they are.
However many, but you got 1 of each, so.
No, I only have second and third up here.
Huh?
I only have second and third up here.
Huh? That's a bummer.
Yeah, something I don't know. There was a first one, but it.
So like Dan, Jimmy done pimped out your trophy, man. He done pimped out your Demo Dominator trophy.
Dan is getting the Demo Dominator trophy. At least in my area.
Yeah, well, that's the only spot we did it.
That's the only way I can get Mr. Dan Curran to enter in the show for now. But his wife's getting louder than him, so I mean, unless he wants his wife.
She is louder because what did she do? What's your SBL?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
I believe the last time he did low 40s, right?
Look behind you on the
right.
I wish it was easy. You just turn around and look.
Yeah, I think she's louder than he is.
I think she's close to being louder without that silly stunt wall.
I don't remember that 150. I remember being a 40 something.
I think
she got out dancing.
On Sunday.
Got out dancing. You remember this, Jimmy? Do you remember this one time? It may have been the first or second one. 46 is coming to mind. Of course, that has been a year ago or so, but seemed like it was 46.
Stunt wall and horn are back. Oh no! I'm sorry, everybody.
Have kicker bring them. That's a good idea. Except I'd have to get them to kicker. Oh, yeah. So there is one other thing that I'm missing on those other trophies that I said them again, and that we didn't have those trophies.
Where's the baskets?
Yeah, I need some baskets, and I've called Kip a couple times. I ain't got him yet, but I'll get him and see if he's got any for us. But yeah, so that's a pretty big element that I don't have for the 11 left to build.
Dan Current.
Oh, she broke a 50. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, she did. Yes.
Yeah, well, she got him by 5 decimals.
Dan won't actually come on the meter, little scaredy cat.
Well, I don't blame him. Be honest with you, if my wife was on the meter, I dang sure wouldn't compete against her. Right? There's some battles that ain't one of them.
Not to live, for sure.
Right.
I forgot to tell you guys, I'm in T Fate's house tonight.
Right.
I borrowed that over here. There's that grand piano.
Right. It's too quiet, man.
No, right? That's kind of what I was thinking.
I don't know why people don't want to come on here and talk to us. Must be my amazing personality.
Hi, Pippin. How are you? Hope you had a great show this weekend. Dan, come on and talk to us, Mr. Current. Or actually,
listen, Dan's long-winded, man. You can be careful what you ask for.
Let Mrs. Current come on. We want to hear somebody loud on the show.
Right. And where's Mike Larson been? I haven't seen him on here in a while. He used to be a fixture.
That is actually a good question.
There's some girls down here. They're like, "Where's Mike been?" I'm like,
"Where's Michael Larson?"
Like, who? You know, Mike. Mike, that's on your show. I'm like,
it's because we haven't did that Thursday.
I told her, I said, that guy's name is Jimmy. No, not Jimmy. We like, where's Mike? We want Mike.
Really, Pippin? Yeah.
You know, and they were talking about Mike Larson.
Pippin hurt my feelings right there with that comment.
Right?
No, I'm not. You're right. But I'm about to do an amazing build in the truck. Oh, a kicker.
Hey, man, you could wall that thing up pretty easily.
My wife would kill me.
Hey, man, camper shell, right?
No.
You wouldn't even have to cut it. Just take the window out.
Oh, trust me, I don't have to do anything. I could just build it in the cab like Stephen Duncan.
Right. Well, I mean, that way you could still have your back seats carry the grandkid.
My wife would kill me.
Just build it in the bed.
I've got 2 10s and 2 10 passive radiators that are going behind the rear seats. In that box with a 10-inch and then a 10-inch passive radiator.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You could just take that window out and put a few 15s behind there, right? Still have 6 foot left.
I can't haul the baseboard stuff that way.
Yeah, I got this worked out, man. All you do is build it from that's like 20 inches tall, the tent, and so from there up is all yours.
Well, as
The
long
rest
as
of
you
the
bring
stuff is
your
short.
trailer down here and leave it, I think I could do it.
Do what now?
You bring your trailer down here and leave it, I think I could do it.
Yeah. Hey, you could do that trailer thing too. But I'm telling you, I'm looking to out of the trailer thing. I'm done pulling that thing.
Oh, I wish I had it.
I want one of those little bitty high top vans that I can put a little thin wall of speakers right behind the seats and have a walled off vehicle and drive that to the shows. Or I'm gonna put a camper shell on my black truck and just do it that way.
You got to bring the other truck back out.
It's almost done. A couple weeks.
Everybody in my area has never seen your truck, so
Yeah, not many people in my area have seen my truck.
it's been that long. Wow.
I never brought it out. Once I built it, I never really brought it out. And then the side got messed up, but it's in the shop getting fixed right now. So it'll be finished in the next couple of weeks, but then I got to build it. So, but I'm gonna be pretty quick to get on the front, the interior. I'm gonna build it as a sound quality vehicle and put as many subs as
Possible.
I can get back there. Yeah.
Absolutely. I can't wait to find my new adventure.
Yeah. There's only one problem, man, is I spend all of my money, all of my free money doing things to grow this, right? And I just don't know how much money I'm gonna have to spend building the truck.
But you still have all your audio equipment sitting there. Why not just use the stuff you have?
Well, okay. So
Sometimes I think the older is better. And maybe that's just
I'm gonna tell you something. I have the kicker resolution sets from they're probably 10, 12 years ago. They were $500-600 a pair, right?
Mhm. Yes.
And they're awesome. I personally, I think they sound as good as anything I have heard out there. There's just one problem. I broke the glue off of every single one of them.
What do you mean? TA glue?
Pretty much from around the baskets of them. The 1212s are still sitting there in storage, but I kind of want to build something for Base Wars out of those.
You know, I'm the recon king. I can fix anything.
Well, I'm not going to tell you what I did to kind of screw that possibility up.
I
But
have,
did something pretty stupid.
all the glue. I have all the subs. Yeah. There's not many subs out there that I have not reconned.
I created a problem with all those high-end speakers. I created the problem while fixing them. It makes them unfixable, right? I think. I'm not sure. I'll tell you later, but not on the air because I don't want people to realize I'm just that stupid, right? I tried something and it didn't work. I'm going to just put it that way. So my high end, I'll have to redo that for sure. And of course, I would rather use the new product. It'll be a whole deal. Batteries, subs, everything.
You gonna rebuild it or just keep it as it is?
No, I had to gut it to get it to fix it.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah. It is without interior at all. It's got seats in it. And I just bought some new carpet from Jason Lucas. He got me some carpet. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Wow, Pippin, that's messed up. Yeah, I've blown plenty of them subs, absolutely. But it's because of my own fault. I don't know how to stop that left turn there, just or right turn, I guess, actually.
Right.
Long enough to hear I'm getting old.
Right. Yeah. me and David struggled with our little trip.
We appreciate you guys. Seriously. Thank you, David, for coming with Billy as well.
Right. He offered that up too, man. So, I didn't even have to ask anybody. He just offered it up weeks ahead of time when he found out I was going to do it. And listen, I don't remember what time it was, but I remember, man, yawning started. And then I remember my speech started slurring like if I had been drinking. And And at that point, I was like, okay. And he was sitting up there, seemed to be wide awake, and so he took it for a little bit, and I catnapped, and we went a little further. We made it on up there. We didn't stop. We only stopped for gas on the way up. We did stop at a Waffle House and get some breakfast for 30 minutes. Other than that, we was in the truck riding.
Generally, I make that trip in one day, but I think this year me and the wife are going to stop halfway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're going to stop halfway at least, or somewhere in there. Maybe stop at Dan Kern's house.
Right.
He's like 3 hours away.
Yeah, that's my plan, Dan. 2 weeks.
Yep. He's coming to see you in 2 weeks, Dan. He's going to kick your butt on your own table at home in your man cave.
Yeah, I'm going to need to go practice a little bit, try to get back in stroke, huh?
Dan said send him a link. He'll come on.
Good. Where's the link? I have it. I got it. All right. How do I do this? It's been a while. Nobody ever wants to come see us anymore, so let's see here.
Yeah. Hopefully that didn't blink my screen, guys. Sorry.
All right, Jimmy.
Here, I'm sending it to him. I got him right now.
Here comes Dan. Dan's slow. He got some slow electrons in his
right.
end.
He's got the ET.
He needs some electrons like you got.
He can't afford this.
Right?
Come on, Dan. That's funny.
Hey, my tire was a little low on one side.
Yeah, okay.
That's what wakes you up, man. That's how you know you're on the edge of the road. You need to look up. All right. So here's Dan, and Billy's going on a commercial break. Be back soon.
Okay.
Oh, Billy just going to leave me hanging. Y'all stuck with me now.
This is Dan Kern in the house. What's up?
What is up there, big sexy?
Oh, what's up with you? Where you at? Sitting on the porch, so see?
Sitting on the porch, just, thinking about Stunt Wall and Pippin Lastwall there and how much he missed it and all that,
Oh, Dan.
Oh, man.
Oh, Dan. You and this. That's all I can say.
Hey, not just the Stunt Wall. I fixed all 14 horns. I'm working on fixing all 14 horns underneath the truck, too. I missed them.
Where's the loud person in your house, though?
She right there.
Hi, Jackie.
Hey, y'all see the blasphemy of the shirt she's wearing, right?
Oh, look at him keep your shirt. Love it. Love you, Jackie.
Oh, he said, love you, Jackie. She can't hear you. I got the little Bluetooth in. Pippin says, I need new friends. Well, yeah, there's that.
We love you, Pippin.
Tommy, what is a stunt wall? A stunt wall is when some friggin' moron decides to get a whole bunch of shows shut down by putting a whole buttload of mids and highs facing outside of the vehicle for no apparent reason whatsoever, other than to generally annoy people.
If you want to be annoyed or pissed off, come to a show where Dan's there with his stunt wall. I guarantee you, halfway through the show, somebody will be hollering, Dan Current, shut off your stunt wall so I can talk.
Here's the thing. I agree with that, and I'm all for it. I personally find them offensive. Only reason I even did a stunt wall in the first place was because Pippin said I couldn't hang out with him if I didn't have one. And I didn't want to miss a bunch of shows.
Yes,
so
did,
and Pippin forced me into it. No, Sean. No scratchy horns and distortion here, sir. Just really loud and annoying.
No, very loud. Very loud.
But definitely not scratchy or distorted.
He's not the PVR vehicle or something like that.
No, we don't got PVR horns, sir.
But
we're not posting drive-through speakers in there. I
definitely
can't say that hasn't been done, but not now.
loud.
Well, I mean, I can't get loud any other way. So
Look what Biff said.
yes, on the distortion. I know he ain't over there talking. If you heard him on a mic, like Pippin be over there trying to eat the microphone. Like I can understand you and Billy at a show, but Pippin at the show, and I think he's got like the clip light permanently on his PA system.
I don't know what you're talking about. You don't talk to me.
Dan, is it daylight there?
Yeah, oh yeah,
It is
right here.
Wow.
See, we in the Midwest, we ordered extra daylight. You know, you guys down south, I don't know.
It's been dark an hour.
No. It's been daylight forever.
Huh.
So yeah, Billy, like I said, I can't. Yeah, I mean, just prepare to win every game when you come to my house because I'll figure if I screw around and mess up and win, then you're gonna kick me out of Demo Dominator and disqualify me or something. And I just got to make sure you win.
It's been
I hear scared talk right there is what I hear.
It's been a while since I played. I'm not in stroke, but Bill Frog wants to go play some pool when I come up to that Oklahoma show, and I don't want to get embarrassed, so I need to get some practice in.
Well, you come practice here because I suck. I just bought the table because it looked cool in the basement. That was it. Kind of like T-Faye's grand piano that Jimmy stole.
Right.
That's the only purpose. It just
I just went and
I
played
can't play that either.
And then came back here.
David, it was awesome meeting you too. I was reading the comments, brother. Hey, thank you for getting Billy and you guys there safe, man, for real. Because he
helped me out. Had he not been with me, I would have definitely got a room. And might have been late. And we didn't get there till probably 11 or 12, I guess. It just wasn't many hours to spare.
I could tell you was in zombie mode, like, you know, still doing your thing, like nonstop. But I could tell you was dogged out. It was
it was not good. But I planned to leave around 5 or 6. Then our show didn't end till 6. And so it was 7 to 8 when I left the facility, home to shower, and then whereas I planned to leave around 6, I didn't actually get to leave till around 9:30. That's huge when you're talking about it all night and being somewhere at noon.
Yes.
That's 3 hours you need.
Yeah, we just did that one not that long ago with Mott when I came down.
Right. I saw y'all down there.
Literally, I got off work and Mott, being the prick that he is, I just worked all day. Been up since like 5:30 in the morning.
Because that's just to be all the time.
And the first thing when we get in the car, the first time we stopped to get gas, like right up the road, and he's like, "Hey man, you should drive." No, I should not drive.
I just got off work.
Right? Let me get a nap in or something first.
Yeah, I was surprised to see you guys down there. I did not expect that at all.
Dude, that was a good turnout, especially for what was basically just a pop-up show.
Yeah, I think
that was not like a well-advertised show, and y'all had one heck of a turnout.
No, I think a few days.
Yeah. Maybe, if that. Absolutely.
Yeah, it was. I bet there was a couple of hundred cars, not that entered the show, but was there.
Just there in general, yeah.
Yeah,
right up until the cops showed up.
Right, and then they didn't even do anything to us.
No, well, I think the only thing they was complaining about was, I guess, the mayor's assistant. They had some weird fake title going on. I don't remember what it was.
They just wanted to know what we were doing.
Assistant mayor or some crap like that. Like, drove by and saw something. I'm like, what is an assistant mayor?
Saw a couple of hundred cars, I guess so. Right.
I mean, they can't complain. That's nothing. I mean, you've been to scraping.
All right.
That was nothing for Biloxi. I mean, I don't even understand why they were worried about it.
Yeah, I don't either. But I guess he's just sticking his nose in somewhere,
Right.
But we've been having there.
I just saw you step up and go, "You know who I am? I'm Billy Temple."
Right.
And they got back in the cars and they said, "Yes, sir. We're sorry, sir."
Right. Sorry for bothering you. I'm sorry.
I think he even said, "I know Steve Duncan. That's him over there in the van." Yeah. And at that point, like, they were, "Can we bring you catering? Would you like filet mignons?"
Right.
Do you want him to bring that mullet and them glasses out? Done.
Right.
Done. Game over.
Yeah, that was a big one, man. That was fun.
That was a good show.
I did
That
not
was definitely
expect
fun.
it. I didn't
I
expect
felt
it.
naked though. Like, you know how long it's been since I've been to a show without a car? Like, I felt so weird.
Yeah.
It was
Well-
kind of fun though, because like I got to walk around and get demos, which is something I really, really miss. It sucks. Like, I mean, the TDH show was a prime example. Like, there were so many big builds there at that one, and it's a demo fest. So like every time I'd walk, I'd get 10 feet from the truck and people come up, hey, can I get a demo? I'm like, I want to go hear that one over there. But yes,
Right.
I can't say no.
Right.
I can't say no,
Right.
but
Absolutely.
it's like, you know, by the time I checked the videos at the wing, I ended up like 4 demos.
Yeah.
I miss the getting demos part. I really do, because that's, to me, that's fun.
November.
I can get more now. I can get more now, but used to I was stuck at the table. Couldn't
Right.
ever get one.
Jimmy's never stuck. Sonya runs the shows, just in case anybody didn't know this already.
Right.
Mama is the brains behind everything. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I love Mama.
No doubt. No doubt.
Sonya's like Base Wars mayor over there. She's running it. Like
Yeah,
Jimmy's
she's
out here
running
just
it.
playing on the mic and running around in circles.
Yeah.
It's all Sonya.
Yeah. It's a good job.
But I put in just as much work as she does. But yes, I love her. I couldn't do it without her. Absolutely.
Yeah. She put
Hey, Joe Price in the house. That guy.
right. Yeah, man, it's kind of cool. He's come to some of the shows that we've had. I think he's going to compete with us maybe when he gets his up going. He bought a cool looking little pickup. I think it's got a pair of 4s in the dash and maybe a pair of 6s in the door. I can't remember.
I
But,
think no. The doors are plain. I think he's got the 3 in the dash and the 4x6s in the back pillar.
In that back
I heard he
Yeah.
took out the headrest out of a Pontiac Fiero because they already had the stock speakers in the headrest, and that was it.
maybe, yeah, maybe.
Oh, Joe's got something he's working on, and he's gonna remind everybody who he is. You know,
Hey, yeah, he needs to, because like, you know, at the show, speaking of the show Biloxi, like I walked right up to him and it took me like a couple minutes to dawn on me, because names and me don't mix anyway, but it's Joe, and I know Joe. And like,
Joe.
I was just running around in so many circles. Joe walked right by, we talked, and I'm like, oh, it's Joe. And like, it took a minute. Yeah, Joe, you need to come back. You need to come back, sir. We miss
he
you.
is. Trust me. I can't wait for his secret to let out, and I know it, but I'm not gonna say it. But Team Notorious in the house, baby. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh, I got no doubt that man's coming out swinging.
Absolutely.
I'm not sure if I'm going to want a demo or not. Kind of like, you know, like his old van that Jordan has. It's one of those demos I just keep avoiding
He's
intentionally.
the only one to tap me out.
I ain't tapped out yet, but sometimes you got to pick your battle so you can keep the record.
I did for like Carlos and the silly ones in Vegas last year. I would no, the one I stuck
Oh,
you in.
Vegas, like when somebody tries to shove you in Scarborough's van and shut the door,
That was me.
and then you just start thinking in the back of your mind, I hope to God I didn't piss Phil off.
You're dead.
You start reevaluating every conversation you've ever had. Like, yeah, I hope I didn't make this guy mad. I really hope I didn't. I hope he's happy right now and he's having a good day.
That was a great year. That was a great show. It really was. It was what, 2 years ago, I think?
Yeah, 2 years ago, and the run screwed us out of last year. So
Yeah. This year though.
we need to party with you in Vegas, Billy.
This year
Yeah,
in
that
Vegas
sounds fun.
in
We're
November.
doing that show. Are we doing that, right?
We're doing that show.
On the calendar before I forget. Do we know the date yet?
It's in November. I thought we said it already.
Yeah, I think they were gearing more towards the SEMA side this year.
I know we had talked to Steve, and there's definitely a plan. We're doing it. I just need to make sure I get it on the. Do we know the date?
Yes,
Did you get the date?
he has the date already. Absolutely.
I think there was
might
a
already
page
have it
made
made.
for it already. There was something announced.
Yeah.
And so there. Actually, I just got this text message. So Scott Jones is doing something. I think he's in Albuquerque, right?
Yes.
Jones in this field.
He's in Albuquerque, yes.
But he's invited us to to potentially do his places. I got to see if I can check that out in July the 4th show.
That's
Yeah.
when Jimmy grabs everybody's ass. Oh, yes, I was drunk in Vegas. Shut up. Hold
There
on.
was quite a bit of ass grabbing going on from Mr. Pittman.
Dan, did you
You
come
liked
to
it. Say
any
you
of
did.
the kicker meetings?
No.
Did you come to the one in Vegas?
He met me after the kicker meeting one.
Okay.
I was done. Yes. I think I dropped the fucking the subwoofer. Me and Drew trying to pass it. Remember that?
Dude, I just remember you on Fremont Street, and it was just all bad. Like there was.
I'm not gonna say what it was, but the
right.
Lego subwoofer. When I tried to pass it to Drew, I dropped it. Remember in the front, Billy?
I don't remember.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember.
See, you almost got away with it because nobody remembers it. Now you had to bring it up.
No,
Right.
everybody was at that show remembers it.
Well, that's a pretty prestigious group of plastic, right? There was a lot of work that went into that piece of plastic. I remember the first time I saw it.
I tried to pass it off, and I don't remember if I was passing it to Drew or if I was passing it to Kip, and I thought they had it, and I let go, and it was on the floor.
Oh, good job, Jimmy.
Yeah, I felt like a complete ass.
Oops.
Oops. Yeah, this is very right.
Oh, man. Yeah, we definitely, Billy's got a party with us. We need Billy in Vegas.
Right. I'm laid back. I don't get crazy.
Somebody's got to be, because Jimmy ain't.
Like a grandpa.
Yeah, somebody needs to, like, I think we need to bring Sonya to Vegas and let her keep Jimmy on a short leash.
Right.
No, cut that.
Well, there is a show to be running out there, right?
Hold the brakes right there, damn it. The only time I get to act silly is in Vegas. What goes on in Vegas stays in Vegas, right?
No, it doesn't, because it's pretty much the
not
same
the
everywhere. I mean, it doesn't change. I mean,
Not since the internet and social media.
Shut up, everybody. Look at Jason.
Jimmy grabs asses anywhere. It doesn't matter. There's no geographical region stated for Jimmy's ass grabbing.
No. When it comes to Vegas, yeah, it happens a couple times. Maybe.
So, Dan, we're trying to figure out a date for some finals for us. What do you think? Got a date in mind?
I don't know. I will say, has anybody else set dates yet?
September.
Well, yeah, we're trying to dodge Midwest for sure. USAC is in March or April again, so
they're doing it in the first of the year again. I thought that was just the Corona thing.
We're going to go back to like normal, so we're happy to have that opportunity. I wanted
that sucks, doing like, I mean, and I know this year was the exception to the rule. I mean, there was no avoiding it, no matter what happens. But it kind of sucks because a lot of people are, either just getting their rebuild finished or still stuck in the middle of a rebuild. Like for when everybody's trying to get in finals at the first of the year. So I'm more for towards the end of the year. October.
Yeah, I like the end of the year, the time of the year. I don't like April when we just did it because we literally just missed a rainstorm, right? And April showers, I've learned that since I was 3 years old. And,
right.
It probably hasn't changed with all the global warming. So I probably would like October, but I'm not going to go on their day. That would kill you guys up there, in my opinion, as far as the base course finals, So we want to dodge their event,
Right.
So there's a couple weeks ahead of time, but we think that if we had ours, say, a week earlier, there would be people to skip ours, so they didn't fry their stuff for the Midwest SPO. We do the same thing with USAC, have to dodge this,
Right.
So it's either September or November, and
I was saying up here, November can be a bit iffy. You're either going to get 70 degrees or 70
as well.
Snow, one of the two.
That's what Jimmy said as well.
Yeah, in November, there's no in between. You're going to get great day or a ton of snow.
Right.
It's one of those two.
September. Yeah. So we were considering November. So that's a. I mean, we got lucky. We got lucky. We were predicted to be stormed on all day, and people were like, "Dude, you need to cancel that thing." You know, I said I can't cancel it because it's supposed to be simultaneous up north, and I'm like, man. So we just knew we were going to get clobbered, but we didn't. Sun came out and it was good all day.
Nice.
It started raining when we got done.
It was
Right.
done then. It held off, so you were good.
Yeah, but we got lucky, and I'm trying to not recreate that. October is the least the month with the least amount of rain.
No
And that's
joke.
why
I
wanted
agree.
to-
October up here would probably be a better time frame too, because like I
But
said,
we
we ain't
don't-
quite into the stupid cold yet. So
Yeah, but I don't want to get on Midwest's day or weekend, and I'm afraid to go too close before. You know,
right,
afraid we won't have
because everybody want to hold off, or nobody wants to break nothing, or
right.
all that good stuff. I will say
So-
that's kind of like, I mean, just for example, like kind of offset, but like timing and all that. That's kind of why like I enjoy Ruckus so much as a show, because it's in November. So
Right.
a lot of the guys that, you know, they've already done finals. They've done this. They've got rebuilds
Right.
planned, or they're
So if
retiring.
they got a
to the
system
winter.
left, they can let it rip.
It's full tilt, full send all weekend long, because there's no pressure at that point. Everybody just lets it rip.
Yeah.
And
Well-
that's always, when you get it towards the end of the year, everybody has a little more fun.
Yeah, but you know we can't have finals in November down here.
Yeah.
No, that ain't
No.
happening. No.
No.
I said
sounds like-
October, September. I mean, September, if you can get it towards later September, I mean, that'd be
Yeah.
I think
That'd be
middle,
ideal.
I think middle of September is my.
Well,
like I said, I don't know what the dates are on the other shows. So, I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
I got to work on that.
And we can't dodge them all. You know, it's just not possible
Nah.
to dodge them all. But and look, my goal one day, if the other wars have to dodge our day, I will feel done. Happy camper. Space Wars is grown up. Right? When I don't have to deal with this, it will be a great life.
Yeah. Then they got to look out for yours.
Yeah. So I don't know how long that'll take, but
Soon, probably. I mean, you're blowing up pretty quick, man. Like, for
you
real.
guys see it better than I do. I just see the same old stuff all the time. I don't really see what you guys see, so I don't know it. But I hope so.
Well, I mean, you see it even better than us, because you get to see the entries and the numbers going up.
Oh no! I shared some numbers earlier. I don't know if you saw them, but we had
I
100.
missed that part.
We had 100 entries for the finals, and we
Wow.
had 91 entries for the after opening show, if you will. So that weekend we had 191 entries. I attribute that to being
Sonya.
in 2 different locations.
I attributed that to Sonya.
Yeah, sounds
Base
like a
viewers,
plan. Right.
that's all I'm going to say.
No, that definitely helps. I mean, I like the kind of way you did that, the simultaneous thing and all that. If we can find a way
We're gonna try it
to
again.
like live stream the scores as they go, or do
Well, that's what we had.
online head to heads.
We had it. We
Put up
had
a
it
big
on
screen and
Facebook.
live stream the two back to back. You know what I mean? Like,
Next
Some
year,
live
I
dates
will
on.
have a monitor and I'll have the scores
Yeah.
out where they'll be broadcasted. And me and Billy have talked about maybe doing a couple shows this year, just to get practice in. You know,
We're gonna make it a common thing to do shows like that, because I think everybody enjoyed it. The people down here have said they loved it, and the people
it's
up
a
there
great
have said
idea.
they loved it.
It's a phenomenal idea. You have 2 crews now that can run great shows.
Right?
You know, which
And,
is a
Well,
definitely
it's
a good thing
even
to have.
better because we got Chet that's going to start over in Midland, Texas, right? So now we'll be having in other spots. You know, I haven't spoken with him about it, but you know, as long as we can stream. Actually, they're not going to stream. They're going to call me on the phone, and I'm going to stream it from one computer, right? One set of course from one computer somewhere we got good internet,
and
and
I'll play it.
so they'll be pretty solid.
How to say? I mean, even if you did something like StreamYard, like what we're doing right now,
That's what I did.
webcam them up and just have live feed at one show, live feed at the other show.
Well, I did that. Normally I do that, but I couldn't do that this time. I would be able to do it next time. Jimmy will too, but he had just gotten his computer, and we just felt like it was too much to do so fast.
Right. And like you said, practice runs, trial and error. Play with it, Jimmy. If you guys need a hand, just need me to dummy on this end for it or whatever.
I need you to come a little bit. Yes.
So I'm going to answer this right quick. We don't really have a number just yet. I will give it to you very, very soon. The reason we don't have one is because we don't have a date. Normally, I do 50 points or 5 shows, but since if we wind up having it really early and it's only 3 or 4 months away, it won't be as many points. It'd be like 35 or 40 or something like that.
How many points is Demo Dominator?
Same as the rest of them. But I tell you what, we got to work out. We got to work out judging, because you got to have the same judges. You got to have the same judges.
Absolutely.
I don't know. It's kind of nice with the Demo Dominator thing. The random selection. The random selection really throws a thing in the mix.
Yeah. But you got to have them judging the same cards. You can't have 2 sets of judges.
What he's saying is I can't have judges up here and he can't have judges down there. And
because it's a perspective thing, but
it's not fair.
It's fair. I don't know. Since it is.
Well, here's an example. Let's say the judges down here are real sweet because they're Southern hospitality, and they judge everything from 90 to 100, right? The score is from 0 to 100. But let's say they just say, okay, 90 sucks and 99 is good. And okay, so everybody gets in between 90 and 100. Well, up there in the north, then okay, we're from 0 to 100. They're like, well, this guy, we'll start him off at 50 and we'll judge everybody else accordingly. Well,
I would say here's the thought too, though. Since you're kind of doing it like that, with Demo Dominator being what it is, with being a perspective class, not a numbers class, I think. There's a first, second, and third in every other class. There's not that in Demo Dominator.
Right.
It's just Demo Dominator. There's at least room for 2 spots. Not even a first and second, but you've got Demo Dominator North, Demo Dominator South, whatever you want to list it. And
I thought about that, but those people don't get the same excitement and fun. Because I'm going to tell you something. The guys down here, they really got a kick out of watching that screen and watching the scores that you guys put up there. It was thrilling to them. I know it was. I watched it happen. And probably the same for you guys as well. We got to find a way to bring that to Demo Dominator.
Head-to-head battles.
But it's hard, though. Like we were talking about, because when I pick out judges out of my lane, I don't go to Dan and say, hey, this is a judge, and that's a judge. When the judges go to Dan don't know who they are. That's what keeps it fair, because he demos all day long and he plays all day long. So, if you're not doing that, you don't meet the Demo Dominator perspective to me.
So we have to find a way to judge it equivalently so that it would be fair in both spots. That's the challenge.
It's hard, though.
That's the hard part. But at the same time, most of us in the Demo Dominator thing, and I kind of take liberties at speaking for it. I know all the guys that were entered in it at finals up here. We're the demo guys. We're there to demo and have fun. We're not taking it quite that serious as some of the numbers guys. No offense to the numbers guys or anybody, but
here you
go. We're demoing. You know what I mean? It's not. It's a fun class. That's the one thing I love about it. It's something that's just pure fun. One of us wins and one of us doesn't. It doesn't matter. We had fun doing what we do, and it's giving demos. Especially since we don't know who the judges were anyway. It was another demo to us.
I really like that aspect. See, we don't do that down here. Now I pick the judges. I say, there, and there. Go judge those cars, and they know because they got to give them the demos, right? But I think we're going to start doing it that way.
I like the anonymity of it, because if somebody walks up and says, "Hey, man, can I get a demo?" and you're not going to give them a demo, then hey,
you didn't give them a demo.
As long as you're clearly not doing something, if you're over there by your vehicle and somebody walks up and goes, "Hey, can I get a demo?" You can't be a Demo Dominator if you say no. That's just, I'm sorry. That's just my personal opinion of it.
I agree.
I don't know who that was that asked me for a demo. But if somebody comes up and goes, "Hey, bro, can I get a demo?" and I'm not in the middle of something, obviously, you clearly see I'm just standing there with my thumb up my butt, and I don't give you a demo, then That just doesn't.
Sounds like Demo Dominator for dollars. I like that.
Right?
Actually, my next show coming up, and we'll talk a little bit more about this, but with Paul Nacer up there in Iowa, there's going to be cash prizes. Just hollering out June 5th. But not my next show, sorry. My next third
And
show.
subscriptions to Jimmy's OnlyFans. Free.
No, that stays with yours. Everybody wants to pay for something.
Right?
But yeah, no, seriously, in 3 weeks, there's going to be cash prizes.
Maybe Steve will let me tote his van up there.
Steve Duncan,
Yeah,
coat his van with what?
my truck. Maybe he'll let me
Oh,
tote his
your
van
truck
up there and
wants to
bring
tow
home
that
some
van.
cash.
Trust me, yeah, he would come.
Right?
Thanks, Pippin. I appreciate that.
Oh no. Billy wants to bring the van so he can come win.
That's what I'm saying. I would tote. I could tote Steve's van up and bring home some cash. He did it.
The only problem with Steve's van is nobody stays in it long enough to really get a demo.
Right?
I'm a little jealous of that fact because that man can sit there and hand out 300 demos to like 20 of mine. Yeah, he can run the line.
Well, I
He'll have a line rate.
don't think he put the hurt on me, but I got in it, and I'm just telling you that there was a few notes that got your attention, and you just like, am I gonna pass out or my heart gonna work? You know.
Oh yeah, he got me fresh at the sundown show. That stool is miserable. That stool is miserable.
Yeah.
Very.
Yeah.
When blue eyes.
Yeah, I think Duncan's demo line moves faster than the line at Chick-fil-A drive-thru for real. Like,
Yeah.
Absolutely.
sorry, that's my fat boy analogy for you there.
Right.
Same song though.
All I heard was bass. I didn't hear any song. My ears were my ears had just blanked out because of all that pressure. I couldn't really hear anything. I just felt everything.
See, David agrees too with the anonymous judges. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah. We're gonna start doing that this way, no doubt.
You're welcome. I don't like to tell anybody because it's not fair. If I tell Dan the judge is right here, he's going to turn it up for the judge. That's not fair. You don't know.
I turned up for everybody but you, Jimmy.
Exactly. He's not lying. I had to turn it up when I demoed Dan in his own vehicle. You seen him tap out?
It was rough. I didn't know those clicks were in there, sir. Those must be the Jimmy Pittman clicks.
And it was like 4-4. That window stayed in. He didn't turn it up. He lied.
Actually, we're getting ready to add the second one here real soon. So
Yeah, Dan, are you coming to that show? This is one in Oklahoma, right, Jimmy?
Yes.
And I got
possibly.
some cool months ahead.
It's awful close to Slam, so I don't know. That's my only.
Don't be a bitch.
It's just gas, man.
Yeah, but no, it's the Slam. The Slam curse is very real. I'm a
Is
firm
it?
believer in the Slam curse. Yes,
Huh.
the Slam curse is real.
It's happened to me several times.
Yes, it's happened to everybody. The Slam curse is real.
Very real.
Well,
That's the only downside. And I ain't try to scare nobody off, but man, just
I went last year, and it was a pretty good day. The birds pooped on my truck, but other than that, it wasn't bad.
but that would be my luck. Is I would go to that show, and that'd be the one that Jimmy decides to send my windshield.
I think that it was the Lawton, Oklahoma show.
So
I
you got
think it
plenty
was
of time
the
to
USAC
repair.
finals. Look, there's one tree in the parking lot of this casino, and I got to it so that my truck could be in the shade. This one tree, the whole parking lot, big 100 acres parking lot. And dude, the next morning, my truck was so covered in bird crap, you couldn't touch the outside to get inside the truck.
Oh God!
We had to definitely go to a car wash. One tree, and I parked under it. All the birds in Oklahoma visited that tree that night.
That was the shitting on them tree.
Man, I ain't never seen one. I mean, it was cold. My truck was red, but it was white. I mean, the truck was white. It was nasty.
Man.
Yeah,
There'd
that
been
wasn't
some alcohol
planned,
seltzer
though,
on
but
top
I
of the
think
truck that
that
day.
was. I want to say that was the USAC finals. I could be wrong. I don't remember. I went to all the shows last year, get them confused, but
Can't even keep track no more. Too many shows.
Last year was a bunch of them for sure. I did all the finals for just every org that I know of, and then Slam and one other one. I don't remember. There's a lot of them.
Tommy asking what the slam curse is. You want to explain the slam curse, Jimmy?
No. He'll feel it. If he's never been, he will feel it.
Well, no, it's the if you basically the way it works is for eons ever since the beginning of Slamology, everybody always has the slam crunch where you're trying to finish your build, you're trying to get those last minute parts, or you're trying to get your car running. Always in prep for slam. So the slam curse is if your stuff is playing and it's working, all is good, and you go do something stupid the week before slam.
Boom.
That's when the curse is gonna hit you and something's gonna fail.
Boom. Yeah.
That's the slam curse. Is
what was it?
Yeah.
I think it was 4 years.
So we all base heads do like the Hail Mary prayer starting a week before slam.
Look,
we all hide our vehicles.
4 years ago, Dan, my wife drove me up to Slam in my van when I still had the van. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't play it the whole weekend. I didn't play it all the way up to Slam. I got it to Slam. The first demo, I blew my subs.
Dang.
The first demo, I blew my subs. No bullshit. It was done for the whole weekend.
Gotta let them warm up. Dang.
Straight send it. Straight send it.
Send it. That's it. Send it.
Shoot, the slam, we didn't have one last year. The year before was when I blew my first windshield. Was it slam?
I didn't get that demo.
No, I couldn't ask for a better time to smoke a windshield, though. That was just too perfect.
Right.
You could not set up a better windshield to go because literally we had just finished the build. We built it in 6 days before slam. It was like, the creation of Earth on the 7th day was slam. And pulled up, no tuning, dialing last minute in the parking lot, trying to get this thing going. Ended up over at the DD tent because they wanted to hear it. Yep. And sitting there with all the heads of DD, Lewis, and Jack, and all the guys. Jack standing right there, and I rained him with glass.
Slam. It was rainology.
Yeah, that's a good time to do it.
Well, yeah, of course, the next day it poured down rain, and I've got a busted windshield. So, I mean, it didn't work out that good. But if I had to send a windshield, that was like the prime opportunity to send
it. Night that he sent that windshield. Might we remind everybody that Friday night? So he still had Saturday that he had to demo.
No, it was Saturday morning I sent the windshield, and then Sunday it poured down rain all day.
It was Saturday and Sunday, actually.
Yeah, it started in Saturday afternoon, and we had clear tape over it, and it was fine. It wasn't quite leaking too bad. But then Roger from Crossfire is like, hey, man, bring that thing over to the tent. I want to hear it. I can't say no.
Right?
I mean, Roger Bridges is like, dude, bring it over. Let me hear that thing. Him and Daniel Powell were both like, we want to hear it. Like, we haven't got to get away from the booth to hear it. Right. So, of course, I bring it over there and do it, and all the tape goes flying off, and I've got a fist-sized hole in the middle of the windshield at this point. And rain's just pouring in the truck, and I'm still – Daniel Powell sitting there getting from a demo from me, just soaking wet because the water's just flying in.
It was a bad year. So bad. It was fun, but bad.
Yeah, it was so bad. It was fun, but bad. Day 2 sucked.
Yeah, I think I did like 4 or 5 live videos of just me driving around the whole park in my vehicle as it rained. It was like, what the fuck? It's bad.
Rainology.
2019. Yeah, 2019. Absolutely.
See, Base Wars doesn't have that problem. It's always sunny at Base Wars. So.
Absolutely.
Hey, so you say that. So check this out. In all my years of doing Base Wars, I canceled one. I drove there, and it was raining. I was like, okay, we out. I left, and within 30 minutes, Andrew Grayer and him was on the phone with me. Hey, man, come back. Sun's out. Right? Dude, I'm 30 minutes away. We done went here, went there. I'm like, eh. So, and then Jordan canceled one in Pensacola a couple of weeks ago, and it rained all day. Everybody said it was a good thing that they canceled, right? But other than that, dude, I showed up during a hurricane.
There was a show up here in Topeka that I did. It was at Topeka Heartland Motorsports last year. the whole entire time that I unpacked my tent to packing the tent back up, it rained nonstop. And I'm not talking a little bit of rain. It was
Right.
like tsunami shit.
Well,
And I held the event.
In all my years, I have not gone through that. This finals was predicted to just slam us. It didn't happen. So I just do not cancel based on what the weatherman says.
Hey, I would say, especially down there in the Gulf area, you lucky with that one because
It might
daily
rain hard for 2 hours, and then we okay for the next 6. Now, one time in Shreveport, it was the sun was still hitting me in the face. I was getting sunburned, and man, rain come out of nowhere, dude. I had to buy a new mixer, mic, and everything else. The rain comes so hard and so fast, and we dropped the tent. Luckily, some girl just grabbed my computer and just bear hugged it, so to keep it dry. I mean, it comes hard and fast, and then 10 minutes later, sun beating us in the head again. Just weird. But so I mean, in all those years, I've not canceled one for rain. Not done it. Jordan did it recently.
I've not, and I
had
won't.
we not had
rain, sleet, or snow here
set up to be simultaneous, I would have moved hours from Saturday to Sunday where it was said to be clear, but I couldn't, and so I didn't. But luckily, man, we got no rain. It was raining on us when we set up a little bit. It quit, and it started raining when we finished.
There's the loud woman.
Getting loud now.
Yeah, she wanted
Jackie's in the house, so we all loud.
There she is again.
Oh my God, I look tired.
Hi, Jackie. We love you.
She hiding.
She's like, stop it, Dan. I'm gonna kick your ass.
She had her in her pajamas and shit. She mad. I put her on the camera. Now she had running from bugs. Look at her.
Right.
Stop it, Dan. Gosh.
It's not just any bug. It's the crunchy bugs.
She we're tripping on June bugs. She don't do June bugs.
Now, what section of St. Louis are you in, Dan?
We're south of it. We're about 25 minutes south of the city.
And what town is that? Is it still called St. Louis?
Festus. Nope, Festus.
Okay. So is that south on I-55?
Yep, straight south.
Came right through there. And when we left that day, I wound up staying halfway on the loop. It was midnight when I got there, but
see, you just came on down the crib.
That's what I told you.
Yeah, well,
no, they didn't even bother to call me. No, you could have just stopped on here.
Right. When I come back up there, though, that's probably going to be playing.
Well, come on through. We got you. Like I said, I need somebody to show me how to use this piece of furniture in my basement. So,
right. Well, I need to practice. So, is it a diamond?
What's that?
Is it a diamond table?
No, it's a Brunswick.
Okay. 9 foot, 8 foot.
9.
9.
I don't know. It's big. It's blue.
Right. Well, there's a difference between a 9 foot and an 8 foot. An 8 foot says I got a pool table in my man cave and we're gonna have some fun. A 9 foot says I'm a pool player.
Mine is the full bar regulation table.
And a 9 foot says I'm a pool player and you gotta be careful when you step. Right?
Look. Let him show you. Look, he's going down there right now. Turn the light on.
I know. I gotta get down here. I'm fat. It takes a minute. I don't know how to turn this camera around. Hold on.
Hit the button.
Oh,
hit the click.
that didn't work.
Hit the flip button. Hit the camera where it says circles.
I don't know. I'm on the phone. Here, I'll just turn the phone around.
There you go.
Oh, you got blue felt too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Scroll on up to those numbers right there. Yeah, at the end of the table. You just had. Huh?
Which numbers do you want? Those?
You know the little dials where you keep the score.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, you're a hustler, Dan.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
I don't know what you're talking about, sir.
Right. I'll take the last 3 in the breaks
because he
let me. All I got are these crappy house cues.
I'll take the last 3 in the break.
All right.
Right.
There you go. Yeah, it's just sitting here waiting on you to come show me how to use this thing. I mean, you see, look how fresh that felt. Look, it ain't been played on. It just sits
looks
here.
Good, man. Yeah, that's cool. Is it Simona's cloth?
What's that?
Is that Simona's? The
You
cloth?
lost me on that one. I don't know. Actually, it was what came on it when we got it. So
Wow.
I know it's 1-inch slate. I don't know. It's a heavy sucker.
Right. Yeah, they get heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll have fun. I'll try to get there early.
Come on, we got you. Oh, hold on. We got your whole room down here.
That's my room. Get out.
Oh no, yeah, we're gonna give you Jimmy's room down here. Find a light switch.
There it
Yeah,
is.
see, we got you. Bedroom.
Dang, you mean I ain't even got to sleep on the pool table?
Nope.
No, you ain't gotta sleep on the pool table. But I mean, the whole downstairs is yours. We don't come down here, so you got couch, living room,
I heard that.
TV.
all yours. It's like
We
the whole.
gonna have us some baseboards based out of St. Louis, man. Right?
Come on, I told you we got you.
Yeah.
You ain't sleeping on no air mattress here. Come on by.
I heard that. That's cool. Shoot, man, I'm gonna get back in stroke. By the time I leave your place, man, I'm gonna have a stroke about me. Oh, Bill Frog's gonna have to watch out.
Absolutely.
So we gotta get you shooting with these old crappy house cues though. That really get your game up.
No, he bring his own cue.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know he does. That's why I said I gotta
go
play
anywhere
with a
without my
crappy
cue.
house cue. I can't have him having a home that advantage with his own cue.
Truth is, I've got one that looks like a house cue. It shoots pretty good. I'll bring it.
He said it looks like a house cue. Did you catch the key word there? I caught that. He said it looks like a house cue.
Now, the stick that I play with regularly, I like it. It's a very nice stick and it's expensive. But I have this one. I don't even know where I got it. $55, something like that. Plays as good as that expensive stick. Looks like a house cue. Yeah.
Yeah. See, yeah, you say I'm the hustler.
I
I
don't
ain't
have
got a fake cue.
look. I don't have.
I ain't got a camouflage cue.
Right. Yeah, I don't have a problem going to sleep. That's not a problem for me.
Pippin said he
Lay
got
down.
Hunter's room with all his black lights in his bed. Yeah, last time we had a whole bunch of people stay here. Pippin stayed in my son's room with, typical teenage son room with black light posters.
Yes. I've seen that room. I feel sorry for you, Pivot.
Right.
Well, that room is now an office. It ain't even a bedroom no more. So.
That's the one where you offered me the bed that was all metal.
Yeah, you get the bunk bed. Jimmy's the only one who can fit in that bunk bed. So
That's metal, though. That hurts. I'm old.
see, we can still fit Jimmy in the kid size bed, so it's all good.
Shut up, Dan. He's just talking about 2 years ago at finals at a different organization. I got in like a baby-sized crib.
Hey.
There's pictures.
Yes, there is. I think I still have some.
Huh?
I may have to find those and post them up later.
Oh, you better not.
I think that's a good idea.
That's wrong.
One on tag play.
Right? Hey, I still want to see me trying to get into one of Jimmy's tracksuits. That ought to be a fun show.
I'll bring it next show. Come up here. Hey,
Right.
this weekend. Come on.
Oh, well.
See? You scared now.
Well, all right, y'all. It's 8:30 and I'm tired.
Yep.
Well, y'all think we call it a night. Dan, go hit some balls and maybe get ready for me. All right.
I'm going to stay rusty. That way I get that professional dust, that professional vibe when you show up. So I can get some, the freshness.
Yeah, well, I do look forward to it. I'm going to try to get there real early. I'm going to leave real early in the morning. Plan to get to your place. Stay the night.
Absolutely. Just say the word. We got you. So
yeah, I will.
That is not a problem at all.
Right.
Unlike Jimmy, whose wife didn't want us at his house. We had to stay at Crack Hotel at final. So.
Oh, you're gonna be in so much trouble. She's gonna.
Yeah, you gonna get in trouble.
Outside, you go whoop my ass later.
Oh, you in trouble over that one.
Luckily, Sonia's not watching, so she didn't see that.
Well, she's watching. Trust me. Yes, she did. You're in trouble. I promise you.
Oh man. Well, y'all have a good one. Appreciate you having me on, and we will see
man.
y'all
Thanks
soon.
for coming. It's
Thank
always
you. I
fun.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
See y'all later.
Everybody, we'll see y'all.
All right.